Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 5 of All the Mods 9 and Happy New Year! I'm currently recording this on New Year's Day and I hope that everyone else has been able to have, an enjoyable transition into the new year. Now let me show you what I've been working on because I've been a little bit busy. First off, I made this little walkway through here just to get to the other side. And you can see I've fully concreted up this place as well. Very nice. I added these two little botany-like hopper pots up here. They've got Supremium farmland and uranium seeds going in there because that'll get me extra seeds without me having to craft them. If we can jump in here and have a look, that we've got some more seeds going in here. Got some more uranium seeds, and then over here I've got a whole bunch of steel seeds. I've crafted one and then had them going in the botany pots for ages because they are super expensive. Let me show you how I did those steel seeds. Where are we? Steel seeds. So these don't require a steel ingot. They require steel block 1 times, which is 9 blocks of steel each. So that's a heap. The way that we get steel currently, well, before we got the steel ingots, was we had to make this steel dust, which is here. So I used a couple hundred iron and coal, which thankfully we'd grown heaps. But now we got steel going so that when we get into something else, we'll have a lot of steel, like mechanism and stuff. And I'm actually going to use some of that today, so that's exciting. But there is one thing I want to do, one change I want to make to these farms now that I'm back on screen. Because I had a bit of an idea. I don't need to be doing all this with the piping and into that stuff. I don't need to do that. I mean, I made the entangled blocks, right? And I think in this run, I kind of want to push the entangled blocks. I've got that in my inventory. Looking for the wand. There. I want to push the entangled blocks as far as I can. So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna come in here, right? I'm just gonna boom. We can remove this for now. And boom. Because why can't I just clean up some of these pipes? Because if I first of all come out here and entangle the backpack, I hope this works. If I entangle the backpack, I mean, it looks like it's working, doesn't it? The way we can, I've also sealed off the bottom layer, but we can see, I think that's working in there, yeah? We can confirm by jumping back out and checking the Infernium. Oh, I can't tell actually. Is that working or not? Yes, it is. It is. Fantastic. So yeah, we don't need to worry about all this piping and everything because we can just replace these barrels with our entangled blocks. If I entangle you, you're gonna start working again? Ah, I see. Oh no, I didn't break the bottom one, so that's fine. Great, so I'm gonna make that change to the other one as well. Okay, I've changed those over. And now if I pop back out, I can reclaim this backpack. And I'll leave these here. I'll leave these here because that is still going to be that doesn't need an upgrade. That is still going to be getting us extra seeds. Like we probably don't need that many more uranium seeds. You know what? I will leave it going for now. But yeah, so that's cool. I wanted to see if that would work, and it looks like it has, which is great. So yeah, I think it'd be cool to try and push those entangled blocks really far this this series, and like we could make some really, really cool machinery. Like we could theoretically have like machines that are just out on display or really flush and like completely hide the wiring because we just entangle it with an entangle block and then do all the wiring and stuff in a little hidden compartment. So I think that could be really fun. So we're going to play with that. Let's get some of this away. Oops, I held on to some essence. I'm going to make sure that actually does go back into this backpack because we're going to do some processing with this backpack. But yes, I've been busy through here. Look at this, another pathway. So if we follow this down, what I have here is a little create elevator. Let me do a little poke behind the scenes and I'll show you how we got this working. So we crafted this elevator pulley here and I'll show you elevator pulley. This was actually pretty easy to get because we didn't have to get into create too much. Iron plates, we know there's just a regular crafting recipe for. That's easy. Dry kelp block, obviously easy. The brass casing is what usually is hard, right? But we got to skip a bit of that because we can just craft. Craft brass straight up like that. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of that. Of all the ores, really easy. Oh, what is that? Not liking being broken for. Oh, lag moment. Yeah, lag moment. What if I unmake you? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so we've got that hooked up back here to just some water wheels. Just some water wheels that we've hidden away and sped up. And by using this glue, this super glue, you can see that this is all stuck together. Actually, it looks like it is missing some, so I'll just have to double check that works when we recreate it. But yeah, all we have to do is stick that together. We've got redstone contact hidden down here. And all we have to do, theoretically, if this hasn't broken, this is just a door, by the way, a brass door. Let's see if this still works. So we've got a controller. Is it broken? I don't think it is broken. I don't know though, actually. Because why is that? Okay, well, I'll have to have another look at this because something is obviously not going right. But I'm not going to talk you through super in depth how I achieved that. I will link a video from Mr. Beardstone who did an episode in his Create series and showed pretty well how to put together a Create elevator. And me, as being someone who has very minimal experience with the Create mod, I was able to watch that video, follow that, and get it done pretty easy. So I'll link you that video because I think it's pretty comprehensive in the way he shows it. But anyway, so this comes down here. We walk through a little hallway. And this is going to be like a little control room type area, mostly just for looks. Where we can exit around to the side here, come down the steps. And this, I want to be a reactor room. We're going to have a big nuclear reactor in here. I've made it big enough so that we're going to start with an Extreme Reactors reactor. And then eventually we're going to upgrade to a mechanism fission reactor with a turbine. I'm not sure if we want to use this room for fusion as well, because we kind of want to have fission and fusion going at the same time. So this will just be one that starts with extreme and then goes to the fission reactors. So let's get what we need for this pinned. I'll go through and have a look and then we can get started. Okie dokie. I have done the math. And I've looked at the blocks we need, and let me just pull up what I have written down here, and I'll be able to tell you what it's going to take to get this done. So, if I've done my calculations correctly, we're going to need 165 reactor casings. So that is, because we're going straight to reinforced. If you want to do higher than 5x5, you need to do reinforced, which requires a steel, which is part of the reason I got that going. But we're going to do a 9x9. So we need 165 reactor casings, which is made with this block of iron, graphite, and steel. We're going to need 191 reactor glass, which is a reinforced casing with glass. So that's going to be even more casing that we need. Then we're going to need, is that right? I think so, yeah. We're going to need 175 reactor fuel rods for the inside. We're going to need 175 netherite blocks, which is going to be our coolant. I believe it is the equal best with Enderium, and I just don't have Enderium. We're going to need one energy power tap, two solid access ports, a controller, and I've never used one of these charging ports. But I'm gonna see if I can just chuck an item like say my jetpack in there and if it'll charge it. I'll try it. We're going to get wireless charging anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. But I wanted to try that out because I've never used a block before. So this is gonna be a big lot of crafting for me, but for you, it's gonna be one cut away. Okay, so if I've done my math correctly, we should have everything we need here. Do I trust that I've done my math 100% correctly? Not particularly, but we're gonna see how close we got. So we'll find the center. We want to put it maybe here. Start it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably could push it back a bit more, really. There's stone in this. It's the one bad thing about having a larger tank. Fill it up with so much. There's stone. So that's... We have a little bit of space at the front here. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go 2 back. And we'll fill that in and that and there. Okay, cool. So that's 9 that way. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Cool. That should be the area for our base. Let's build this thing. And now if I've done this correctly... Bang, bang, look at that. So we have our reactor, which is great. So let's go grab some more uranium and test it, hey? And so for the uranium, currently, I'm just going to be grabbing essence from our bag over here. Where is it? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should hopefully be enough to get us started. Yeah, I'm just currently grabbing essence manually, but we're going to set up some automatic processing of this essence into the ingots. Actually, I can do like Shift K, can't I? No, actually, I want them as ingots. But yeah, I'm going to be setting up automatic processing of those essence. But to do that, we need the power from this reactor. So we're going to start off just by doing it manually. I've got all the ports and stuff around the back here. We'll have this one be an outlet port. This is an input. So this is where the fuel's going to go in. This is where the energy is going to come out, by the way. So we'll need to set something up for that. But for testing purposes right now, it's fine. Let's chuck some uranium in. See how much it's going to eat. We don't need to get it to full to test it, I don't think. Yeah, let's just see if we can test it on that much. So I should just be able to hit on and cool, we're powering up 2.8-ish, 2.9 millibuckets a tick. I don't hate that. That's not bad. And where are we going to cap out here? It's going to be like 58K. That's a good starting point for power. I know we need to get up into like the millions and stuff for this pack, but that is a great starting point. Wow, that charges so much quicker. Great. That's fantastic. So let's shut this off and start on the next part of the project. Okay, so next part of the project, I need to get into the flux mod. This is going to give us wireless power, which is going to be good for getting power around our base. And I think it's going to be how we do our first whatever this is, the power storage. We'll start off with one of these, and then we'll move up to the mechanism stuff that has the huge storage capabilities later on. But we'll start with this. So let's clear out our reactor pins over here. And we'll get all these pinned. We'll probably just go with a basic flux storage. 2 million. No, let's go for that. Let's just go for broke and we'll go straight for the Herculean, right? Flux point. We've got some flux plugs and a flux controller. Cool. And you know what? I won't worry about those for now. We did get some flux stuff from the quest rewards, but we want to have that out so we can make this in bulk. Ooh, there's bees for this. We'll definitely make the bee for this, I think. I think that's going to be the best way to automate it. So left click obsidian over bedrock is I think the best way to do it because I think it uses this flux block. While I mentioned quests as well, let's go through and claim what we have to claim. I'm just going to hit the claim all button. We'll go through and see if there's any that were missed. Yep, then down in mystical agriculture. Cool. Ad Astra. Oh, we got that Ad Astra book. Cool. That's not a mod that I've ever played with, so that'll be fun to get into. What have we got left over here? We need to get into some of this stuff over here to get the power switch sorted. What do we need? A furnace generator, an augmenter, a coal generator. We'll make one of them at some point. We don't need to necessarily clear that out at the moment. But it'd be good to, once we've got some infrastructure set up, clear out that first page. Let's get this stuff away and then we can get started. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is going to be great for our bees. Productivity upgrade alphas straight away. That's going to be huge, actually. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. We'll put everything else away. Thermalpedia. Nice, nice. Iron sight. Bit late for iron sight. We have a lot of iron. Silicon can go away. Warp plate away. Wither skeletons. We're going to kill the wither soon. All right. let's get the stuff we need together for this and go down. We'll try and make a whole bunch at once. So I'll just bring a heap of redstone and a heap of obsidian. Now, we are down here at bedrock. I just literally made a huge hole in a cave. Now, we'll turn our magnet off so we don't accidentally pick this up. I think if we just throw that up there, I don't know how much we can make at a time. So I'll just... Oh, I'm too close. Back here. I don't know how much we can make at a time. I'm kind of hoping it's a lot. Oh, did I do something wrong? Do I need another item? Left click the obsidian. Left click. I was right clicking. I mean, that made a whole bunch. Great. Let's get back to base. All right, this is a slight tangent to break away from the power stuff we're doing at the moment, but I reminded myself of this when I saw all the enchanted books and emeralds in my backpack. I was going to record me going through the other and finding the unobtainium upgrade, but we had to go out like 25,000 blocks. It lagged my game out, and when I got to the dungeon, there was so many mobs that the game got so laggy. It was not a very good recording experience, but what I've done is I've put down a waypoint at the unobtainium upgrade. I've gone through and I've broken a bunch of the spawners in here, but you can see, oh, there we go. Hate that noise. And we can just come back. So that's just to show you that we have that now, and at some point I will make those upgrades on screen. Right, so we have the flux stuff all in the system. So let's have a look at what we are going to need to make. We're going to want this flux controller. So we need 5 flux blocks and 1 flux core. And each flux block takes 4 flux cores. So we need, what? We need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21. Ooh, that's going to get expensive very quickly. Oh, I guess it makes 4, so that's not that bad. What we'll need to definitely do is come down here, and we should have obsidian essence in here somewhere. Obsidian essence, yes. Here we go. And then can I just shift K that? No, okay. All right, this should hopefully get us through all this crafting that we need to do here, but I guess we'll find out. No quick way to click this away. I might just, where have I got the other upgrades? Yeah, I'm going to put the smithing template away as well. Right, so we need 21 of these to start off. So let's make a whole bunch of these, shall we? Okay, that's as much as we can make. Let's see how much that gets us through. Okay, so we need 21. There we go, and that should get us 5 of these, which gets us 1 of those. Cool. Flux controller 1. Oh, not done. Oh, no, it did though. Yeah, cool. Enables wireless charging. That's great. That's what we want. It's going to charge our backpack. Now we'd have 2 flux points, flux plugs, but we need flux points to get the energy out. It looks like we could, oh no, that's to clear the settings, okay. Block of redstone. I used all my redstone, didn't I? Well, I've got more redstone down here. This is why I set all this up, because now, like, anytime we need anything, we just have it on hand. Anything raw, at least. Oh, what did I just chuck away? Oh, just the cores, right? Do that before I forget. We need a few more of these, so let's make 4 more. 8 more, rather. Let's just get 2 flux points for now. Cool. Now let's focus on getting this Herculean storage. So we need just 6 of these in glass planes. So panes. So what does this take? Flux blocks. So I need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 24 by 6 is 146, I think. Do we have enough for 146 flux cores? I don't think we do. Or... You know what? I reckon we've done it. I reckon we do. Do we have enough flux dust left, though? Maybe. We actually might have enough to do this without needing to get anything else. So we need 6 by 6. We need 36 of these. Let's see how we go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. I mean, cool. We have plenty of glass panes in there. We can make 6 of those. And 1 of those. Great. That actually got us everything. I did not think that it would do that. So let's we're gonna make a temporary spot for our power stuff just here, like very temporary, and I'm gonna seal that back up as well. This will not stay here. This will get moved. Name. I need a network. Create a new network. Gonna create 2 networks. Biggie Wigs network. That's fine. Create network. Biggie's network. Public. Sure. Create. And we want to create another network as well. How do I make network? Create a new network. We're going to have a generators network. And have that on red and be public. Cool. And do I just sit this next to that? Is that all I need to do? No, I need to click. What network do I click? This one? I want to bypass limit and power surge. Alright, I think I'm doing this right. I think so. Let's jump down. I did put a power battery on the back of this, thinking that maybe I'd go that route, but I don't think I will. It's a bit more convoluted to get into power. Like, we can just dip our feet into flux networks and get a pretty good amount of power storage. This one only holds 4 million and has 4 million and it has 4,000 transfer rate, so that's not that great. So if I chuck a flux plug on there to the generators network and bypass limit, I can't do chunk loading, but that doesn't matter, we don't need it. Wait, am I? I'm not in a loaded chunk here. I've not been good so far at making sure that I'm in like chunk boundaries to make the game run well. What have we got? What quest? The smithing tablet. Sick. Oh, another flux point. There we go. How helpful. And we've got the smithing tablet up here too. And more flux dust. Everything we need. Just giving it to us. This will be fun to do. Cool. So, you're just going, right? You have a bit of power. Are you not accepting it? That is not behaving how I thought it would. Let me figure this out. Okay, turns out actually we just have a full network already. So that's funny. What do we need here to do here then do we need to clear out this here? I have a flux plug on there. Oh, interesting. So that's not going to let us... Because my idea was that just like the mechanism ones, I'd have a flux plug on here for our regular network. but it's not letting us do that, is it? Interesting. Maybe can we change network names? I'll split it when we have some better storage, but I'll just have that as Biggie's network for now. Cool. That's not exactly what I was hoping for the outcome to be, but that's fine. We're gonna need to fill this back in just like so. Where is it? There we go. So if I put this on Biggie's network, bypass limit, power surge, yada yada yada. Enable wireless, apply. Do I need to hit some of those as well? Yeah, I do. Cool. Main inventory disabled. Okay, yep, that's charging us up. Great. Cool. So now we've got power generation happening, which I need to turn off for now. So now we've got power generation happening. And we've got power storage kind of happening. Now we have to figure out what exactly do we want to do with that power. I know one of them is set up an AE storage. But before we do that, I kind of want to get a handle on our essences. So let me get set up for that and I'll show you exactly what I want to do. Okay, so what I've done is made a bunch of these crafters. I've made one tier 3 and a bunch of tier 1s. How these work, they are going to craft up our essences that can only go into one ore, like this sulfur essence, right? That can only become one thing. Coal essence, that can become a few, so we might not want to turn it into coal automatically. But all of these ones that only turn into one thing, we want to process them before they ever end up in any like of our systems, you know? Ooh, Heart of the Sea. Okay, maybe, well, I feel like we kind of want to just craft them all into diamonds and then maybe make a separate little farm, like when we want to farm Heart of the Seas, because what do we need those for? Okay, we will want to automate these, so good to know, but we'll just craft them all. But yeah, my point is, all of this stuff here, like a serum, we're never going to make some of this, right? So we're going to figure out all the ones that we want to just craft automatically and get the crafters to do it. The crafters are super, super nice. This tier 3 especially has so many tiers. But what this will allow us to do, let me grab out a bunch of this Infernium essence, right? Super cool machines. Let me get a flux point on there. Okay. So these machines will let us set recipes in here, and then it will automatically craft using those recipes. So I hit apply, it'll save the Prudentium recipe in there. What we want to do? Yeah, there we go. So if we keep one item in every inventory slot. Okay, no, this is the one we want. If we have this one selected, it's going to kick all of the results of the craft into the output slots. But if we have it on this one here, internal, I can put that in and the Prudentium will go into the machine, which is exactly what we want. Exactly what we want. Because we can just keep tiering this up. If I add in, oh, come on. If I add in the next recipe, this is going to do it again for us. So, wait, internal, and I think we need to update it. Yeah, there we go. Cool, so that's great. I'm going to get this set up with all the recipes that we need, and I'll show you the whole gist of it. So I have all those recipes set up now, and let me show you an important setting. So here we can have ext int or extc. It's important that we have EXTC instead of EXT regular, because if we have it on regular, when we put that in, that'll kick out the Master Infusion Stone as well, but we don't want that. We want the Infusion Stone to stay in there. So if we do this, it'll save things like buckets as it uses as an example. And there we go, that just stays in there now. The other thing we want to do, if I turn on the on to activate, is we want to... Actually, let's just make a bunch more really quick. So we just have enough to get the memory settings going. So let's do those two for Supremium. Craft this down. We'll do like... Oh, wait, let me quickly turn this to on to activate. So we don't have that happen again. Put you there, and we'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4 for you. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just do 6. And we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. And we'll just do 7 of you. And so if I have all of these in there, I can click R to remember items in the current internal and external buffers. If I do that, okay, or not. Oh yeah, there we go. Why is that undoing? That shouldn't be undoing. That's driving me nuts. What is that? Okay, cool. Now, theoretically, if I turn this back on, it'll remember their positions. And I can just feed it in there. And nothing will ever get gummed up that way. That's perfect. Now, what I don't know is if I... Just to be careful, I'm going to see if I break it with a Silk Touch pick, if it's going to remember the internals. Okay, it does. What if I break it with a regular pick? Still does. Great. So let's now get a space set up to do this. I've got this room cleared out now that is just off to the side of here. I haven't decorated it or anything yet, but I'm just going to have like a bridge go across here. And we're going to be able to come through here, and we'll have access to our Essence side and this side, which will become our AE room eventually. But I've got these entangled blocks ready, and I've got to figure out how I want to place these. So I think I'm going to have that there. And that's already entangled to that. If I just get a pipe with an upgrade, I don't think pipes is going to be the best mod for this, but I don't have ultimate. Yeah, no, I got some energy ones from Request for Reward, but we don't have the transfer pipes. We'll probably use the mechanism ones eventually. But for now, we'll just snag some of these. And our upgrade for it as well. Let's chuck these back in here. Because I've got the filter set like that, I think if I do this... And do you work as a wrench? No, you don't. Because now you've just selected that. I'm going to keep you selected because I need you. I'm going to forget that I put my dank in there and then look for it. Yeah, okay, cool. You'll only pull in what I want you to pull in, which is fantastic. Should just be able to do a speed upgrade and you'll just work. Great. So now I just let that go. So that is done. That part is set up. We can make that look better later. So this isn't all of the essences. I've counted, what, 9, 18, 20 so far. So let's just get the first 20 placed. Oh, hello. Where's your guy? Where's your dude? What's he got? Sorry, bro. Just ain't doing it for me. It's so annoying. I gotta make that the thing that stops them from spawning, but they still have some cool drops that I want to get, you know. I gotta remind myself to raise the roof by one so I can fly over those guardrails there. Is there more that I can just clear from inventory? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so now let's get the first 20 of these placed. Let's try and keep it. Am I gonna have more expansion down that way? Maybe. So let's just do it on this wall, maybe. We can go behind if we need to. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 14. We'll get 21 down, right? And so basically all I'm going to do is come into these. What's the recipe? Oh, it's just 3. Set the recipe. Fill it up. Click remember. And that's it. So I will set all of these up and I'll check back in. Okay, every recipe is set up. And I actually strangely made exactly the right amount that I needed the first shot. I made a bunch of extra machine frames accidentally, but yeah, that is accidental perfect planning. And this is just working. That's great. That's great. We might want to make multiple of these as well. I'm not sure. Though I think we should be... Yeah, I think we're getting through it faster than we're making it. So it'll catch up eventually. So that's fine. But now let's do some wiring on all of this. How are we going to do that? We're going to come behind it. We are going to use the pipes mod for this. I was a bit hesitant after finding like so many people saying that they find it creates a lot of lag, but for now it should just do exactly what we need, because I believe these universal pipes from the pipes mod, which I haven't used before, can do both energy and items at the same time. I guess we're about to find out. If I chuck that there, and then can I chuck a flux point there? Bypass limit? How do I do this? Oh yeah. You going in? Yeah, you got power. Slowly though. Where did those... Can I just put you in? For energy? And for items. Oh no, not for items. We don't need it for items. Is that going to keep up? Sure, it should, right? Cool. And then I should be able to put you down and entangle you. Are you still linked to the backpack? Yep. Oh, whoops. Entangle you with the backpack. Then can I put an upgrade in you and you'll just work? Let's check over here. Is it going down? I can't tell. I don't know if that's working actually. Oh yeah, it is. It's just going... it's only doing one at a time. We might want to laser IO this eventually. We'll see if it can keep up. This might be a job for laser IO. For now, let's not worry about it. Gonna get all of these sorted. Except for this one, which is gonna be different. Oh. You are going to sit How are we going to do this? Let me get. Actually, I don't even need to do that, do I? I should just be able to break you and let me get my dank out. I'm not going to forget that it's in there. If I entangle you and then come back to my reactor, you can probably see where this is going. Oh my goodness, come on. Come on. Come back over to the reactor. And I can put you down. You're entangled there. I kind of like you down there better. Oh my goodness, my pick is just too fast now. I think I might have made a mistake. There we go, that's a bit nicer. Get the wrench back. I think it's working. How do I? How do I verify? Over here, right? Oh, well, that went up. It's just, yeah, we're not getting the uranium in there fast enough. So that's going to be the big bottleneck. That's going to be the big bottleneck. Currently. Interesting. I didn't foresee that being a problem. But that should have pumped that out. How expensive is it going to be to get laser IO on everything? Laser IO. So we'll need like 24 of these. I mean, we can easily do it. We've got the resources. We can easily do it. It's just going to take a lot. You know what? It has to be done. Oh. Is that actually going to be faster, though? Let me have a think. So, I had to think about laser IO, and I think it would actually be a lot of work and resources for not the right payoff. So, what I'm going to do instead is set up a super temporary, not at all where we're going to do mechanism setup. So I can just speedrun getting the logistical transporters. So let me show you how these work. We're going to need just 4 metallurgic infusers. And basically we're going to make these. So we need to make all the different tiers of logistical pipes, and it's going to need all of these 4 machines. But to start off, we're going to need steel and basic control circuits. Basic control circuits are made in the metallurgic infuser with liquid redstone and osmium. So we're going to do that in this one here. While I remember, let's also on the energy chuck an upgrade. Yep, that's working. Cool. So that one is going to require redstone and osmium. So let's get started on that. Redstone and osmium. We can just come in here and now there is a more efficient way to use like enriched redstone, but we're not going to bother with that. We don't need that. So one recipe makes 8, I believe. And we need 24. So we need 3 recipes. So if I just chuck all that redstone in here, because this will be the one for like all the things that need the liquid redstone. We should only need to do oh come on. 3 circuits. That'll work. And that'll go. Alright. So to turn those into the next tier, we need to make this infused alloy, which is also the redstone. And that's iron. So we're going to need 3 iron ingots. Can we steal one of those from the machine? Do I remember which one had iron? I think it was somewhere around here. Don't think I'm going to be able to find it. Oh, there we go. I lie. Cool. And we should just be able to do 3 more of those. While that's going, let's just manually pull our steel out from here. This isn't going to be too painful, I think. I think I got a bit worried for no reason. 1, 2, 3. We could switch out the ones on the front to logistical transporters as well, but we'll just keep them pipes for now because I've already got them. Oh, you know what? Nah, we're gonna switch them all out because I like the look of these better, and they will be a lot faster for a lot less upgrades because we're gonna need to put an upgrade on every one of these extraction pipes if we're going to do that. So we'll just we'll make a lot of these. We'll just make as many as we can. And then so let's just have a look at what we need after the infused alloy. We'll need reinforced alloy, which is going to be a diamond and infused alloy. So we're actually going to need more of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll just make a stack of those now. Alright, so that should be all of those that we need. Then we need a buttload of diamonds. Should be able to shift K those. That's not that many diamonds. We're going to need more diamonds than that. Oh, what? Can you not just put those in there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't make them then. Diamond dust. How do we get diamond dust? Diamond dust. Please tell me there's an easy recipe for it. Hammers. Ah, thank God. Hammers to the rescue. Bang. Maybe this will get us all we need. We're gonna need 6 of these as well. Is that? Yeah. Cool. So we'll need 12. Yeah, we'll need 12 infused alloy. 12 plus another 3. So 15. Once we have 15, we'll have enough. Okay, so we got 15 of those. And now looking ahead a little bit as well, we actually do need 2 more of those circuits. Because we'll need to make an enrichment chamber for the last step, which we'll just chuck down here. We actually probably won't need this last metallurgic confuser for this craft. So maybe we'll just put it... Oh, come on. Come on. Maybe we'll just put the enrichment chamber there. We haven't made it yet though, so there we go. We have these, and I can make an enrichment chamber. Fantastic. I can pop you down. And we'll get started on your crafting. You need to make a buttload of obsidian. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make a bunch of you. That's actually probably way too much. That's fine. We can get started on that. So we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of you can go in there. The rest of you are going to get turned into pipes. Finally getting some machines going, which is very cool. I like tech mods the most, and I kind of didn't get into them straight away in this. But we are finally making a start, which is great. But then basically we're going to need to turn some of this obsidian dust into refined obsidian, which is going to be used to make this last atomic alloy. And as you can see with the atomic alloy, we can use enriched obsidian or the refined obsidian dust. Actually, how do you make the enriched obsidian? You just enrich it again. Okay, we probably could do that step. I might skip it though, out of laziness, and we can take these now and Boom. We're nearly at the top tier. Like, top tier is maybe overkill. We could go elite. But I like to go for the best. This is just going to process and then we can make the next tier. So I've got the obsidian dust now turning into refined obsidian dust, and we came on here and made an output with eject on, and that's getting pumped into here, which has an input for the extra slot, and that's going to process through and turn these into the atomic alloy. A flaw that I just realized with my plan. This flux plug is currently supplying power to all of these, so I'm going to need to rearrange these. Let me have a think how I want to do that. Okay, I think if I rearrange these like that, we should have enough. We should have enough of this ultimate cable from our quests to get what we need done. It occurs to me we might need to make one more craft of these elite logistical transporters, but that's fine. That'll be pretty easy now. Cool. Yeah, that'll definitely get that done. Then we can just probably want to do it at the side, which will be in the wall, which is fine. Am I going to be able to affect those? Okay, we'll have to make a configurator as well. But if I just move this to here, you should do your thing now. They'll get all the power that they need. Great. This is still entangled, which is what we want. I'm just going to double check that that is filling the reactor. Should be. This episode is really just making sure that everything we're setting up is actually working. And that looks like it is. Fantastic. Come back up. I might set up a way to like teleport around the base, but I do like this this elevator that we made. This sounds like it's done, so we can take these and see how short we are. So we'll need them on the back first of all. I'll patch up this wall when we're done as well. That's no biggie, no big deal. But let's get this going. Okay, after placing the ones in the back, we're definitely going to need to make more. So let's do that really quick. Okay, I crafted all the extra pipes that I need. And I've used the configurator here that we made using some more of these alloys. And just switched all of these from neutral to... oh, not like that. I was just trying to show the... the functionality. No, all right, let's show. I can shift and scroll to change it to wrench mode, and it'll pick it up. I can put it back, and so change it from neutral to extract. Oh, that's still in wrench mode. As I was saying, change it from neutral to extract, and that should extract all those items when they have somewhere to go. And we're not extracting from the uranium one, obviously. I've also come around and put our entangle block back down, and that's extracting from that and putting them in the back of the machine. And I put it behind the uranium so that it focuses on that one, so that our reactor is always nice and full. Oh, didn't mean to go back in there. We're just going to check the backpack. That's fine. Now, to wrap up the episode, let's create a place for all of these to get stored. For our storage of everything from over here, I have made myself a bunch of drawers, and we're going to get these placed down. We'll do it like exactly symmetrical from the machines, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, we just go straight up there. And then I counted, we got 22 that we want to put in compacting drawers. Like so. That's fine like that, because we'll add more drawers to this. Now, something we're going to do, which is going to be really cool. We've got these linking tools and this configuration tool. So this will let us lock the drawers, and this will let us configure which ones are linked together. So if how do I do it? Controller configured. I thought there was a way that I could do all these at once, but we'll just click all our drawers to get all of them connected. Great. And now we have to go through and get it all set up. So that'll take me another moment. So we've got all of these filled in. We've got everything locked up. And now all we have to do is get everything from over here to over there. I counted one too many drawers because obviously we're not doing anything with the uranium. We're leaving that in there. But my bright idea here... Oh, I need to configure this correctly as well. My bright idea here is to dump it into... I need to clear this. So I need to entangle this block, the storage controller, with that. Then I should be able to take that, and everything will get dumped straight into the drawer controller. That's exactly what we wanted to see, and that's going to go like crazy. Amazing. Cool. So I'm going to keep an eye on this, make sure it's not lagging it out too much. Like I don't think it's going to be always flowing and filled with items. I just need to keep an eye on everything and make sure that it's all running how I want it to. And that these pipes can even keep up, because you know what? They might not. I might need to add even more. In fact, I might just do that now if I just add... Let's just come around here and we'll add them on all of the sides. Whoop. Wrong wrench. So many wrenches. Add that one as well. And one more here. It's just going to keep pulling a heap out, and let's see if that can keep up. I would hope that this is... Yeah, this might actually just go faster than we're making, which is great. The only one that we want to back stuff is the uranium, which I think we might, so that's fine. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on all of this over the... Between the episodes, I will put a bunch of the upgrades in here. If you look at functional drawers, it goes all the way up to netherite upgrades. I don't know if I'll do those because I have to mess with making a bunch of these, and I don't have auto crafting for that set up yet. But I'll at least get like a diamond upgrade in everything. So that we can just build up huge amounts of this, and we'll keep an eye on the reactor and everything. Just make sure that everything we set up this episode is running and working as it should. Until next time, take it easy. Again, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next episode.